Oh yeah. Let's start with this week's. Let's keep in mind, Ben doesn't do anything in here.
Ben doesn't do anything. Ben doesn't do anything on camera.
I'm gonna have some mad critiques next week. I'm gonna be like,
As an actor on Gentoo, I didn't really know what my place was.
And then I'll critique your acting.
Now we're gonna... John and Austin.
What are you
I think you guys are supposed to be going...
And welcome back to your favorite show for all things gaming and rarely tech related, Gentoo! Unlike always, I'm Paige Jennings.
And I'm Ben Wester. John and Austin kind of got lost this week, so you might be able to find them on a different show. But today, Nerdmageddon and Nerd Central joined forces to host Gentoo.
So let's start with this week's gaming news. The first thing we're covering is the Genshin Impact 2.6 update. First off, Genshin Impact is an action role-playing game that features an anime-style open-world environment and an action-based battle system using elemental magic and character switching. The update will include the release of Ayato, reruns for Venti and Ayaka, a new chasm location, a new 5-star sword, 2 new artifact sets, a new Archon quest with Dainsleif, an Inazuma festival, and other exciting content. And the update releases all on March 30th for mobile, PC, and PlayStation.
There are those who look into the eyes of another and see opportunity. A soul to corrupt and twist. Their stories are the ones we fear. And there are those who see potential. The light within the soul. A chance to lift someone up to achieve the impossible. Their stories rise to legend.
Also releasing this week is Moss, Book 2. Those who seek to unmake their world are desperate for the glass that Quill, our main character, holds, and they'll stop at nothing to claw it from her grasp. But the young hero has a plan of her own, one that could finally end the merciless rule of the arcane and restore peace to Moss once more. With her, you'll venture deep inside the hexed castle of the arcane, where dangerous terrain, challenging puzzles, and enemies twisted in fire and steel await. Moss Book 2 releases March 31st as a PS4 exclusive.
This stuff is easy.
For sure. And now, why don't we just throw to the packs?
Oh yeah. So let's see what packs we have featured on this week of Gentoo. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell.
Welcome back to On the Leaderboard. This week, I'm going to take a different approach to speedrunning in this video, but still keeping and maintaining that On the Leaderboard feel as every episode should. But the game that I'm going to speedrun this week is Risk of Rain 2. The different approach this week that I'm going to be taking is I really need to put myself to the test. So I chose to team up with my best friend, Oreo Cookie, who is an expert in this game, and together we try to beat this game as fast as we can, period. Then I will compare that side by side to see how much progress we make in the time it takes the world record run to complete. So, with the matter addressed, let's check out the category and the rules for the world record run we are setting ourselves against to. This week, the category we are focusing on will be No Artifacts Co-op. Quick explanation of what artifacts are. Artifacts are basically game modifiers that can change the game in your favor or not. But since we aren't using these in this run, I won't go into any more details about what they are. Game rules are pretty simple in this category, must have a video recording and must show the timer throughout the run, as well as specify if you are playing co-op. And category rules follow the same rules, but of course, no artifacts for this run. And well, with everything out of the way, let's see who our opponent is in this category. Looks like we're facing off against Wig and Whack, the first place holders with a time of 10 minutes and 4 seconds. Finally, I think it's time we got a good fight. And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Of course, the main strategy here is basically to gung-ho to the teleporter and summon the boss. Seems like the world record run has already beaten the boss while we were talking and waiting for the teleporter event to finish. Let's see how we're competing against them. Still on the boss, I see. Well, it's not looking so good, but there's time for comeback. And of course, after the teleporter event is finished, both runs get the blue portal, which takes you to the bazaar, or the shop. This is where you must get lucky and try to get some fortunate lunar items to benefit the run. There are 18 lunar items in this game, and the main one to look for is the Focus Convergence, which decreases the time of the teleporter event, but makes the bubble that you're actually in smaller. Beneficial for speedrunning if you're an expert. We're not as expert as they are, so we didn't get lucky, and we spent a little bit too long in the shop. But nonetheless, on to the next stage. And of course, the same strategy applies here. Basically, straight to the boss. Wig and Wick having a couple lunar items and a couple other items to benefit their fight, and they finish the boss quick and even get a Jarl's Band as a drop, which triggers a tornado of fire when high damage is caused at once. So they got some free time to open up some chests quickly. Let's check back on us. Oh, just now leaving the shop, I see. Not looking so good. Well, while we catch up a little bit, let's see where the pros left off. Look, they're already on stage 3, and guess what? They're back to the boss and quickly destroying that with ease, finishing the boss before we could even finish our boss on the stage before them. Oh my gosh, we are slow. Well, finishing up 3rd stage, we are more than a whole entire stage behind the world record time. Not looking so good, boys. Me and Oreo Cookie are really not doing so good. Still on our boss, while the pros are, what? Finished with stage 4 boss? Oh my gosh, we are more than 2 stages behind them. Well, they were able to get some more items to allow more crits to hit and meaning more damage to kill the boss quicker. And we are way behind the time, still trying to find the teleporter. Let's just go back to the world record time. I don't even want to watch this anymore. They are on the final boss, and Mithrix is the final thing in their way. And them being pros, this was a pretty easy sweep for them, just like all the other stages, as they clean house. Meanwhile, back in our world, hey look, we found the boss. Well, they finished the game and the boss with a 953. And meanwhile, we are still on stage 4 at the 10-minute mark. I say you got us this week, maybe next time. And there you have it, our skills are no match to the world record time. That's all for speedrunning this week. Thank you for watching this week's episode. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and comment down below who really is the winner today. I'll see you guys next week.
Kirsten, what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here? Making TikToks? And it's not about what I do, it's about what we do here. So we start with storyboarding the content we want to create for our clients. It could be anyone from small businesses, nonprofits, and organizations both on campus and in the Maryville community. We write, we film, we edit, we create, and then we wait. So if you're someone who thinks you need us, we are KNWT Creative Services.
Hello and welcome back to Nerdmageddon here on KZLX LP Maryville and on the KNWT YouTube channel. Thanks for hosting us. I'm your host, Simon Clark.
Hello, I am the sideman, John Taylor.
Hi everyone, it's Richie back here again.
This week on Nerdmageddon, we are going back to tier lists. This week we are ranking old Cartoon Network shows that we grew up with.
This is so much less stressful than Nerdmageddon.
Oh, I know. I kind of like this gig too. Just watching packs, saying the news, doing whatever we want.
It's been kind of a while, honestly. You think John and Austin are all right?
Honestly, probably not. Last I heard that they were still looking for packs, but that was last week, so they might have perished in the harsh conditions they were traveling through, even though they were at the right place.
It would be like them to die in a stupid way like that.
It really would.
But let's check out the rest of the week's show.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rundown, your weekly game show, which we cover a new game every week. I'm your host, Garrett Bevans. Today we have Elden Ring, released in 2022, so let's get right into it. Are you looking for an easy game to pick up? Something that you can waste away a couple hours of playing? Well, Elden Ring is not that game. Elden Ring is from the game company From Software, best known for the Dark Souls series, which is known for its difficulty, and Elden Ring is no stranger to this. You will die a lot of times in this game. Just get used to it. It's difficult, but it is rewarding and fun once you get the challenge down. Up first, we have the story for Elden Ring. Welcome to the Land Between, the mythical open world for Elden Ring. The story goes as this: two gods fight to the death, and with the bloody brawl coming to an end, one of the gods gives up the Elden Ring, the one ring to rule them all. If it sounds a little bit like Lord of the Rings, it kinda is. As a matter of fact, the story is written by J.R.R. Martin, best known for Game of Thrones and being the world's biggest procrastinator. The game doesn't really hold your hand in the way of telling a story. They give you an intro cutscene telling you that you are the Tarnished, a kind of weird, weak soldier who has to build his way up to find the ring itself. After that, it's up to you to figure out the story and put it together yourself. That wraps up the story. Up next, we have gameplay for Elden Ring. As I mentioned, Elden Ring is known for its difficulty, and you will struggle a lot in the game. You just have to accept that going into it. I know for me, it's my first type of game with this kind of difficulty, and it's a little refreshing in a weird way. Most of the games I play for this channel are pretty simple and straightforward at best. However, Elden Ring has to have you pay attention to your enemies to figure out how they do. Some are very aggressive and will continue attacking, breaking your guard and wearing your character down. Others are more slow and methodical, trying to plan out your attacks and try to use them against you. There's also ginormous and grotesque creatures all throughout the land between that will kindly take you out. So, how do you defend yourself in Elden Ring? Well, that's the good news. There are plenty of weapons to use throughout the game. There's even magic, bows, crossbows, maces, battle axes, longswords. The list just keeps continuing. On top of that, you have to closely and carefully plan out your character's build, using strength and endurance to help you better, or if you want to stay back and just throw magic at guys, you can do that. And also, if you need help, never fear. Elden Ring does in fact have a very interesting and very clever way to multiplayer. While you can fight against other players in the game by invading their game, you can also call upon help by summoning. You can use a player from a different world to come help you fight against those difficult bosses. I know I have, and it makes the game 100 times easier. On top of that, there's also messages throughout the game. Some are pretty helpful, like, hey, there's an enemy around the corner. Some are a little funny, like, hey, there's a dog up ahead. Instead, it's a dragon waiting to kill you. That does it here for the rundown. I'm your host, Garrett Bevans. If you like what you saw here for Elden Ring, maybe check out last semester's From Souls with Love. Brad Pearson did a great job with that, and that's about all I have. See you guys in the next episode.
Hello everybody, my name is Brandon and welcome back to Apex and Chill, where I play Apex Legends, chill, give you tips and tricks about the game, and updates on patches. In this week's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the top 3 Legends to play in the Apex games. In this list, I'll be catering to different players as not all players have the same strategy or style. Every Legend is separated into 4 different classes: offensive, defensive, support, and recon. The offensive Legends include Ash, Bangalore, Fuse, Horizon, Mirage, Octane, Revenant, Wraith, and newcomer Mad Maggie. The defensive Legends are Caustic, Gibraltar, Rampart, and Watson. The support Legends, which is the smallest of the 4 classes, include Lifeline and Loba. And the recon Legends include Pathfinder, Bloodhound, Seer, Valkyrie, and Crypto. Recon is the exploration of an area for information. Every Legend has 3 abilities to their disposal: a passive, tactical, and ultimate ability. As the tactical and ultimate ability take time to charge before use, passive abilities aren't chargeable and can be seen as perks every Legend gets. Tactical abilities are the ones you'll use the most, as they can help you get out of scary situations, and ultimates will be the ones you use to capitalize on enemies to finish them off. Now let's get on to the list. Number 3, Bloodhound. This recon character can be used for players that like to go out and look for trouble. Bloodhound's passive ability lets it know when and where players have been at and how long ago they were there. Its tactical ability lets it scan a certain area to see how many enemies are around and if traps are placed. This is helpful for situations where there are more than 2 squads fighting each other or if someone's hiding. The cooldown time is 25 seconds. Bloodhound's ultimate ability is where things get fun. Once activated, Bloodhound becomes a different being for 30 seconds, being able to move faster, use its tactical faster, and can see footsteps and enemies in red. The cooldown time is 3 minutes. Number 2, Wraith. This offensive Legend is definitely one you want to use if you're the gung-ho type of player. With all the abilities to be the first in the fight, Wraith can be as discreet or as seen as she wants. Her passive allows her to listen to the voices in her head and know when enemies are aiming at her. Wraith's tactical allows her to enter void space, being immune to all damage for 4 seconds with a speed increase, letting her get to safety or an advantage point fast. The cooldown time for this is 25 seconds. Wraith's ultimate is where the real offense shows. She's able to enter a void space again and link 2 different locations together with portals. She is immune to damage in this ultimate also. The portal lasts for 60 seconds and can be used as a defensive and offensive weapon. The cooldown time is 3.5 minutes. And number 1, Revenant. This is the legend that I think everyone needs to try and play. The best offensive character in my opinion, Revenant's passive ability lets him crouch and climb faster than any other legend. Revenant's tactical ability is interesting in the fact that he shoots 2 projectiles from his hands that silences his enemies, taking away their abilities for 15 seconds. Revenant's ultimate ability is probably one of the best in the game. He releases a death totem that the team can use, which turns them into shadows with 100 health. After the player uses all that up, they return to the totem with 50 health. It lasts 30 seconds with a 3-minute cooldown. Overall, these 3 legends have gotten me a lot of wins over the 12 seasons I've played. You can always depend on these legends to win you games, and even combining some of the legends I listed can make your team stronger than others. Well, that's all I have for you guys this week. If you enjoyed what you watched here, subscribe to the KNWT YouTube channel for more, and I hope you all have a great week. Deuces!
We are KNWT, an award-winning media outlet making new shows every week just for you. In our pursuit to bring you the highest quality content, we have been ranked among the top college television stations in the United States. Our work has been recognized and awarded by the College Media Association Pinnacle Awards and the Missouri Broadcasters Education Association. To check out these winning episodes and more, you can find us on YouTube at KNWT Channel 8.
Welcome back to Season 10 of Nerd Central. I'm your host, Emma Bjork, and we have an amazing season in store for you. These two also have a little bit of a glare on them. Adjust the cameras.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. We got some news stories here for the spring 2022 semester, but first let's kick it to Bearcat Update with Brody.
Welcome back to Bearcat Update. This week we're going to be looking at some Bearcat basketball.
Crash Bandicoot? I love Crash Bandicoot. Did you see Neil Cortex is the best villain ever made. He is the best villain, except I do like. I like how that's totally relevant to Crash Bandicoot. It's a video game. Wow, yeah. Another sequel for Jedi. But it's a first-person shooter.
Welcome to Beat Saber. Awesome.
In Dead by Daylight, you're either the killer and you're trying to stop the survivors from living and sacrificing them to the entity, or you are the survivor and you're obviously trying to escape and get out and live another round. So, yeah.
This game is pretty violent, so again, gore warning to anyone sensitive to that. And I also have influenza A, so I apologize for my voice. So, let's jump into it.
Also, can I scream at the top of my lungs? Am I allowed to do that?
I mean, I try not to.
If you do that, you're getting kicked out of Gentoo.
Ooh.
Okay, fair. I
Imagine.
understand. You scared me. I'm sorry. I startle very easily.
Oh, run! Oh,
no! Oh, that's a bad guy. How do I run? Wait, how do I run? Wait, wait a minute. How do you run? Help! 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 Got him! How do I run? Okay, well, we're off to a great start, guy.
No, why would you guys do this?
Okay, so John is the killer. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Yes. Are you just now learning that, Garrett?
Garrett's playing a whole different game.
So fast.
Garrett's playing a whole different game, I'm telling you.
Leave me alone, John. Coming for you, Austin.
No, I'm dead, Garrett.
Garrett,
guys,
he's
I'm
gone.
just gonna say this.
He's literally
If it comes
gone.
to me, you're all screwed. I'm sorry.
Well, Garrett, if you get hooked once, you die, so it's probably not gonna come to you.
Not with that attitude. Stay positive, Lauren. Come on, Lauren. We believe in you.
No, it's literally impossible.
It's not impossible.
I think it is, actually.
You got it. Stay positive. Come on.
Okay, maybe he's bad.
Oh no! Oh!
Are you sure I'm
Juke him
bad?
out! Come on, Lauren!
I said
You got
I'm
it!
bad.
You got it! You got it!
No, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh!
Hey, wait, we still win!
Oh my god! I'm an absolute champ! I'm an absolute champ! You actually got out though?
Did we make it?
Dang, that was actually pro. That was actually a pro throw by me though. Holy crap. That was a pro champ throw. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Did we win?
No, I won.
She won because she got out, yeah.
It's a group effort.
I got the W though. Now you guys are just doing, and Garrett's not even playing this game. Hey Garrett, are you playing Dead by Daylight? Hey Garrett. 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 Hey, okay, all right, Garrett. All right, Garrett. All right, Garrett. All right, I can't attack him. All right, I'll just leave you to it.
Wait, I'm sorry, Austin.
I'll just leave you to it. I'll go find Lauren now. I'm bored. Lauren's funner to mess with.
John.
Oh my gosh, Austin.
I didn't know there was quick time events in the healing.
Yes.
Oh, so you make fun of Austin? No, but when it comes to Garrett, okay, I see how it is.
What? I made fun of both of you. What do you mean?
Both of you are trash. What do you mean?
Oh, hi. Oh, Lauren, John's right behind you. Just
I know.
John.
Leave me
Please be nice. Oh, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. I saw you went away. I appreciate that. Freaked me out.
All right, Lauren, good luck.
And now we're back to just Lauren. Let's see if she can find this hatch before I can. Sadly, that's the only thing I'm doing right now.
Bye.
Oh, you found it already? Nice.
We can talk this out. We're friends here, right? Right?
No.
Right? No. Right? Right?
I don't think.
Right?
What is going on?
I know it's coming. I knew that was gonna happen.
Ooh, dope stuff.
Gotcha.
I didn't know that's what you could do. That.
Austin.
Austin. Austin.
Caca.
Austin. Austin. Where are you, Austin? Austin, I see you. I'm staring at you this entire time. I've just been looking at you this entire time, Austin. Like this entire time.
Come on now. Oh. Nope. And you can't throw for crap. Come on now. Sorry, Austin. That was rude, but okay. I'm dead anyway. Should I help the killer? Austin, she's hiding in the house.
Oh my gosh, what? Dude, Austin. Dude.
She's hiding in the house.
Garrett's throwing. Garrett, stop throwing, Garrett. Damn, he's just a flailing chainsaw dude, really.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Austin's throwing. Officially.
What do you do?
Austin's off the hook? Okay.
You just realized?
Did he just say that? Did he really just say that?
I don't know how to play this game.
No, that was just really funny.
Austin's off the hook.
You could have got some extra points or something.
You could have definitely got me.
I'm not good at this.
John, your team.
Oh no, Garrett! Garrett, no! Garrett, no! Garrett, no! Garrett, no! Oh no! I was just dodging his hits. It's alright. That was fun.
Actually quitting.
Why, Garrett's rage.
Yeah, Garrett's entered so much. He's now rage quitting.
I'm just getting bullied at this point.
Yeah, well, that's what we always do, Garrett, but...
Well, I knew that already. It's okay.
That's it. That's all we've got.
Thanks for tuning in this week. And now we're gonna... Was that John and Austin?
I think it was.
Well, either way, I'm sure they'll make their way back here eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next week, or we won't, but maybe John and Austin will be back by then.
Who knows?
Bye.